Yo guys, what's going on? Today I'm bringing you the 5 NHL players that look nothing like how they are represented in NHL 16. For your entertainment, I will not be referencing the multitude of second, third, and fourth line players that have generic faces. But if you guys come across a player that deserves a mention, drop them in the comments below so everyone can read about them. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoy the video. Let's jump into it. Auston Matthews. Drafted first overall by the Toronto Maple Leafs in the 2016 NHL Draft, he's also a player in NHL 16 for the ZSC Lions of the National League. Now, EA has absolutely no excuse for not including a custom face for Matthews because Matthews has been considered the first overall draft pick since before the 2015-2016 NHL season even started. If you're unfamiliar with the EA system of giving faces to players, then you'll see there that picture on the left is actually just a generic face that they use for multiple different players. They didn't actually customize anything in regards to his face. On the bright side, you Toronto fans finally have something to look forward to. Olli Maatta. You would think that being a top-line defenseman would earn you some kind of recognition from EA, or what about the fact that he was a huge part of the reason why the Pittsburgh Penguins ended up winning the Stanley Cup this year? And that just makes me wonder why EA didn't put more effort into creating how Olli Maatta looks. To prove my point, they put the same skin or the same face on Mikael Granlund, literally the exact same face, and they don't even have Granlund's flow. Alex Ovechkin. 4 consecutive Rocket Richard trophies and 6 total scoring titles was enough to earn Ovi a custom designed face on NHL 16. And no one will ever forget about Ovi's iconic sliding goal simply called the goal.
There for Washington to play clear. Ovechkin storming in. Alexander Ovechkin curl and drag to the back end. He scores! Simply sensational!
By no means is EA's representation of Ovi the worst or most inaccurate player depiction, but there is no way that I'm the only person out there who thinks that Ovi's face on NHL 16 actually looks more like the real Pavel Datsyuk's face. Nick Foligno. While currently the on-again, off-again captain of the Columbus Blue Jackets, Nick Foligno may be the most known Jacket. Since I am a Jackets fan, it's a little frustrating to see that the only custom-faced players on our team was Ryan Johansson. And Brandon Saad. But honestly guys, Foligno's face in this game is pathetic. I feel like the developers over there at EA were all in an office and they developed Jack Johnson's face and they were like, well, let's save some time and just put some facial hair on Jack Johnson's face and we'll call him Nick Foligno. And then maybe nobody will notice. But you know guys, I'm going to avoid going on a rant here, but I feel like EA has to fix this with NHL 17 or even just the future NHL games. I think a lot of people agree with me that we don't want to see the exact same skins on another person's face but with additional facial hair or something like that. And I would like to see just basic facial structures for certain players be correct, like face size, your nose, or your eyes. Like in the case of Nick Foligno, I'd like to see those bigger bug eyes because let's not lie, Nick Foligno's got some pretty big bug eyes. John Scott. The glorified badass and all-star game MVP John Scott just recently received a 99 overall tribute card. With that card, EA did decide to upgrade his face a little bit just to make it look a little bit more similar. So as you can see, you got the facial hair and everything is almost exactly the same between the two. And really the only discrepancy that I've noticed had to do with his eyes. If anybody didn't notice, John Scott off the ice is actually not the goon that he's known to be on the ice. He's actually a really caring, really nice guy. And, well, to say the least, the eyes that EA has given John Scott are kind of the opposite. To be honest with you guys, I don't know if you feel this way, but when I look at those eyes, they're literally pitch black, and they just kind of remind me of Doom, which fits the card well because, you know, he is the Doom bringer, but it doesn't necessarily look realistic, and that's why I put it on this list. This concludes my video here today, guys. I just wanted to thank you all so much for watching, and once again, if you do know of another player that you'd like to mention, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. I did not want to go over too many players with generic faces. That's why I started to cover a few that had custom faces so that you guys could see those as well. But once again, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Otherwise, boys, I'll see you later.